Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Discovery's Gold Rush Preview. Despite COVID, Ness, Schnabel, and Beets battle for best season, there's news for fans of Gold Rush, Discovery's top-rated reality series, as the cast has made some changes, and the COVID pandemic has affected the way they do their work. Discovery released the preview, which shows the action focuses on three miners: Rick Ness, Tony Beets, and Parker Schnabel. A new casting was also announced, and fans of Parker's Trails will recognize the name. Medic and former veteran Fred Lewis joins the cast this season. What is the top series on Discovery? With loads of programming, Gold Rush remains a juggernaut of ratings. The #1 rated and most watched series is Gold Rush, as fans cannot get enough of ornery and profanely funny Tony Beets, the sly workaholic Parker Schnabel, or everyman Rick Ness, once an employee of Parker Schnabel. Gold is more sought after than ever thanks to the instability of the markets and the fallout of a global pandemic, which shut down the world in March 2020. The markets crashed and rocked the U.S. economy, but that meant a great opportunity for those who can seize upon the moment. Timing is everything in life, and in the gold fields across North America, the opportunity a lifetime awaited as gold prices spiked to record highs and the price of fuel, a miner's biggest expense, bottomed out. It was a perfect storm of cash flow positivity for our miners. In this all-new season, the core gold miners are joined by greenhorn miners eager to roll the dice and take a gamble like never before in pursuit of the greatest payday of their lives. Who is on Gold Rush? Gold miners Parker Schnabel, Tony Beets, and Rick Ness face the worst time crunch ever as the gold fields opened 2 months late because of COVID-19. New to this series is ex-Special Forces medic and greenhorn miner Fred Lewis, who Discovery says takes his destiny into his own hands as he strikes out with a band of out-of-work veterans in the hopes to hitting it big in the gold fields of Oregon. Parker Schnabel is on a roll after a lucrative Aussie detour. He will expand his mining business beyond the Klondike. His goal is to bank enough gold to buy new ground, and he's determined not to let the COVID-19 pandemic slow him down. As soon as he can, Parker assembles his crew and doubles down, opening 2 enormous operations. This season, Parker needs his crew to keep his operation running, while he heads out to prospect new ground in Alaska and beyond. The twist is that in the moment, gold is skyrocketing, and so does the cost of rich ground. So the pressure is on co-foreman Mitch and Brennan and rookie plant boss Tyson to battle breakdowns and disasters to make the team enough gold to afford new ground. The Dutchman is no slouch either. Tony Beets is ready to take advantage and must identify the last of the virgin ground on Paradise Hill. And with that said, this could be a record season for him. Beets is all about legacy and passing along the business to his kids, although he won't be quitting anytime soon, as he told TV show's Ace exclusively in a recent interview. Tony's plan includes using the massive mega cut in just 1 year. It's an ambitious engineering feat that requires the Beets family to move massive tons of earth. Lastly, our working man hero Rick Ness has to pull a miracle out of his hat, as the once mining prodigy groomed by Parker Schnabel is at the do-or-die point in his mining career. 2 years ago, Rick left the employment of Schnabel, went on his own, and initially did great, followed up by a disastrous year. Now he is left in the position to barely break even. To make matters worse, half his crew deserted him. Bottom line for Ness, if he does not make a profit this year, his mining career is over, and he starts the season behind schedule with just 2 of his buddies, Carla and Cruz. He heads to new ground in the mountains above Keno, back of the land of massive nuggets, for his last shot at striking it rich in gold. Lewis Edition and Gold Rush. Special Forces veteran and rookie miner Fred Lewis risks it all as he heads to the mountains of Oregon looking for a gold mine of his own. Discovery says. Discovery's Gold Rush returns with another riveting season that promises to deliver all the thrills, challenges, and drama that fans have come to expect. This season, set against the backdrop of a world grappling with the COVID-19 pandemic, presents a unique set of challenges for the gold mining crews led by Ness, Parker Schnabel, and Tony Beets. With health protocols in place, shrinking mining seasons, and supply chain disruptions, the teams must dig deeper, literally and figuratively, than ever before. As the stakes rise, the determination of these seasoned miners only grows stronger. Rick Ness, the underdog's battle for glory. Rick Ness has always been the underdog, fighting tooth and nail for every ounce of gold. This season is no different. His crew, which he considers more of a family than a team, is determined to make their mark. Rick has always been the one to defy expectations. After all, he was a musician before becoming a gold miner. But this season, he's out to prove that he's not just a player in the game, but a contender who can go toe-to-toe with the best. However, the COVID-19 pandemic presents Rick with a challenge unlike any he's faced before. His usual strategy of working hard and keeping his head down is complicated by the restrictions, which threaten to derail his plans. The supply chain issues caused by the pandemic mean that essential parts for his equipment are delayed, and his crew faces weeks of delays as they await crucial deliveries. The clock is ticking, and every day lost is a day less to mine gold. But Rick is undeterred. He believes that his team's camaraderie, combined with their tenacity, will help them overcome any obstacles thrown their way. This season, Rick opts for a bold move, a new claim in a remote location, far from his usual stomping grounds. It's a gamble, but Rick's got a gut feeling that this land holds more gold than any they've mined before. His crew, though nervous, rallies behind him, and they dig in, determined to beat the odds once again. Parker Schnabel, the young gun with everything to prove. Parker Schnabel has been in the mining business since he was a teenager, and each season he seems to get smarter, stronger, and more relentless. His focus has always been on efficiency, mining more gold with fewer resources, and this season is no different. Parker is a machine, a young entrepreneur who is not afraid to take risks and push the limits. For him, the pandemic is just another obstacle to conquer. Parker's strategy this season involves expanding his operations. While most crews are scaling back due to the uncertain times, Parker doubles down. He invests heavily in new equipment and hires additional crew members to increase his chances of striking it big. He's fully aware of the risk. COVID-19 outbreaks could shut down his entire operation, but Parker thrives under pressure. However, it's not just the pandemic that's weighing on Parker's mind. The land he has chosen to mine is proving more challenging than he anticipated. The soil is hard, the bedrock deeper than predicted, and the gold deposits are sparse and scattered. Each day is a fight against time and the elements, but Parker thrives in such conditions. His meticulous planning and relentless drive keep his crew motivated. Parker's goal is clear. He wants this to be his most profitable season yet, no matter what it takes.